Hello there. I'm Jesse Gilmolters with Entrepreneur.io, and this is Who Did This? It's a show where we look at some of the biggest artist websites and marketing channels to see if they really know what they're doing or if they're kind of garbage at it. Now, I think you'll be surprised to figure out, maybe not that surprised, many of your favorite major label artists suck at marketing. It almost seems like they're going out of their way to stop you from buying in a lot of cases. And so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to look at our dear friend, our dear esteemed friend, Drake. I'm going to look at Drake's website today, and we're going to see if he's doing things well, if he's doing things badly, and I'm going to put him in his place if he's not. And you know what, Drake's team, you can hire us. If it turns out you're garbage at marketing, you can hire us. We'll take care of it. Now, I have been assigned this website. I've not seen it yet. You will see me react to this for the first time and be able to see what's going on with it, and I will give my honest, earnest opinion all along the way on if Drake is doing things horribly or wonderfully. And in either case, I will have a question for Drake's team, and that question will be, who did this? Now, I will assign him a rating, that of which being, who did this? Or, who did this? Let's see which it is. DrakeRelated.com, which I understand that Drake, a drake is a bird. Drake is a common name in a lot of ways. I understand that Drake.com may not have been available, but DrakeRelated.com, I already don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's Drake. People that want to know are going to find out. So, whatever, it's cool. But let's go ahead and hit enter. Drake Related, a little bit of a loading screen. Interesting. I'm actually interested by this. It's a little bird's eye view, kind of like an isometric image of what looks to be a mansion, some fancy cars, classy. Drake, he's a classy boy. I have to say off the bat, I can't tell if this is like a 3D model or real, which is kind of neat. But okay, I already like one thing here, which is that there's a cart in the top right corner here, which indicates, that there's a store somewhere, and I haven't even figured that out yet. So I'm intrigued here because on one hand, they're kind of forward facing with the store. They're saying like, your cart's always here, you'll probably want to load it up. Yet on the other hand, I'm not seeing the store. So, I don't love that I can't just dive right in and start buying stuff, which if you're Drake, you're literally like the biggest artist on earth. You have people clamoring to buy stuff from you every second of every day. It should be painfully obvious and painfully easy for anyone to do that. So let me, click, hovering over there, enter bedroom, enter garage, enter studio. I think I'm gonna enter the bedroom. Ooh, look at this. Oh! Am I able to buy these things? This is kind of neat. Hold up, lights off, let's turn them off. Now there's candles. Certified lover boy. If I click this, what happens? Please tell me. Oh, then I can buy the vinyl. Thank God. Are we out of stock? We're out of stock. Wait, and then the product descriptions are signed Drake. Look, here's the thing. I love this because, obviously he probably didn't write this caption, but all it takes is for someone to say -Drake to just make it come off the page that bit more. Maybe he looked over it, maybe he approved it. To me, this brings it forth a little bit. Now, again, we're out of stock here on the digital and the vinyl, which I'm upset about. I'm sure he goes through churn all the time. Can't be totally in stock always, though he should be aiming for that. Now we can see here we're kind of in the shop zone. There's all sorts of stuff down here. Endless items, which I like. Now, my thing here, I did kind of like how there was this discovery element. However, I think Drake could be making so much more money if the first thing that was understood was like, you can buy things here. People are thinking about Drake all the time, all throughout their days, right? And they're listening to him on Spotify. And when they get the rare thought of like, ooh, I should go to his website, just curious, they should be greeted with like a suite of products that would just enhance their experience and just push them to that next echelon of fandom. I think it's interesting. He's like favoring like, ooh, there's this interactivity element. Like, wouldn't it be cool if you could walk around this virtual house? And then you discover the items. On one hand, that's cool. On the other hand, it's friction. It stops me from being able to do something immediately, and maybe I don't know what the hell I'm looking at when I land on the site, and I don't know there's a store. I don't know. So I'm a little torn on it. But let's go back. Let's actually just click back. We're in the bedroom at night. I click this. It takes me to that album. Wet by Drake takes me to a different URL, and this is his cologne, I suppose. That's it. Nothing to click, nothing to do. We got a video. I hate that. Here's the thing. What if that was the first thing I clicked? What if I went to the bedroom, I clicked the lights off, and then I clicked that, and I went there? I would be like, this is a stupid billboard that I don't want to be a part of. And then, okay, Better World Fragrance House. What is this? Better World Fragrance House, I co. Now, I guess we're in his fragrance realm, and again, I don't know. If I was a passerby Drake fan, would I care about this at all? I don't know. If I were a diehard Drake fan, I may have information on this and be pumped to check it out. It's very confusing. Anyway, one thing I haven't mentioned yet is the marketing pixel, the Facebook pixel. Now, on any website that's worth anything, you should see the Facebook pixel installed on it. Now, I have a little Chrome extension here called the Facebook Pixel Helper. Tells me if a Facebook pixel is installed on any website, even other people's websites, doesn't have to be mine. So you can see here that betterworldfragrancehouse.co does have a pixel on it, which is great, but all this while, I've not been seeing the pixel. On Drake's main website, no pixel. That's kind of amazing to me, actually. All the effort put into these graphics and, the clicking around and like the UI of all this, and they don't put a pixel on it. It's really weird. Now, even when I went to, for example, this product, no pixel on the main shop area. So that's not great. I mean, the thing about the Facebook pixel here is that you can tell if someone's been on this page and then retarget them on Facebook or Instagram. So in this case, I'm viewing this Certified Lover Boy product and the vinyl is out of stock. So maybe I view this and then I leave because I can't get what I was looking for here. Drake could send me a retargeting ad on Instagram that says, hey, sign up for early bird access to the next run of Certified Lover Boy vinyl. And he could get my email, and then he could email me for free saying, hey, now that's available. And I would just be in the pipeline for that thing I was curious about. And that's just an example. Anyway, I've been jumping around here. So I want to look at, I'm kind of done with this house thing. Do you know what I mean? This is the problem with this, right? It's like, I'm not really, but enter closet. Okay. It's like, I don't really want to have to play a game to figure out maybe he has shirts, I should just be able to dive in. And then this enter closet button, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. So I'm gonna get back to the front. I'm not really gonna mess around with these. Maybe there's great stuff in here, but I'm kind of jaded about this by now. The garage is not openable, for one. And the studio is, and this is, more of the same. More of his brands. Okay, so this is another brand taking me to another URL, exactly. This is his record label, I guess, and other stuff. So this is the thing, it's like linking to other websites that I'm not sure if they're his brands or not. The point is, none of this is cohesive and connecting and pulling me in, right? It's moving me around, it's moving me away and around things. Nocta? No pixel? Really, I've never actively listened to Drake. I admit it. And I'm kind of feeling like I'm being pushed around and away from Drake himself and kind of being advertised to all these separate brands that don't feel like they click together, and none of which I'm interested in. I just want Drake's things. Why can't I just get... Okay, October's very own. Another totally different... Now, okay, I don't understand, if these are all his brands, I guess that's cool. I don't get why we need to divide up the experience so much here. I'm not feeling great about it. So, okay, I'm gonna end this by clicking these last two pieces here. We have all of his albums lined up here. If you're reading this, it's too late, for example. Click that, and it took me back to the front. I can't even really click anything other than a new one, which is also not great. Views, nothing. I hate that. Give me something. Don't put them there. Just put the new album, Certified Lover Boy, if that's what it's about. I'm gonna click projects. Okay, now I'm getting a bit of information here. These are other businesses he's worked on or grown or started, I assume. Now, I don't know. I don't care. I want his merch or something cool, like looking at some pictures of like this art, this like 3D kind of world. That's cool, but like that's it. Can I sign up for an email? This is cool looking and sleek, but the concept is very tired and boring after you realize it's just a glorified set of links, very few of which are relevant to my interests at any given moment as a passerby kind of fan. Now, one thing the last thing I'm gonna do, now that I know the lay of the land here. Okay, and then once I'm in here, it's like, here are all of his things, which I get it. That works for me. Not really much merch here, to be honest. For a massive artist, we have a shirt with 2 colors, we have socks with 2 colors, hoodie with 4 colors, another pair of shirts, each with 2 colors, and then a zip up, a puffer jacket. How much is this? I'm curious about this. Not certified for purchase. I don't understand what's going on here. And also, none of it is pixeled, as I mentioned. No way to opt in for email, which means Drake, throughout all of it, you know what would be really cool is if I go into that studio realm and I click on the computer or whatever, and it's a little pop-up and it's like, do you want to dig through Drake's hard drive and hear unreleased demos? And it's like, yeah, and it's like hack into the mainframe, and then you enter your email, and then you get sent an email with like 3 voice memos from Drake. That would be cool. Like, that would actually bring this thing to life, right? Then he would get my email, then he could send me emails for free. And just because I went onto his website, I'm now on his contacts list, and he can send me emails being like, knew this, knew that, did you know about this? I mean, that's just one thing. Just experientially, it could be that. Not only is he not doing that, but he's not tracking the site. So he can't even like work backwards and try to win me back for like things like that in the future. And other than that, kind of as I mentioned at the top of the video, he's almost trying to get me to not buy things. I'm coming in from the mindset of like, I listen to Views on repeat on Spotify, and I get curious one day, hop to his website, and I could have been sold on one of these shirts if it was just overwhelmingly obvious to me. Hey, you could buy this. It's $35. It's very clunky. It's under the guise of being very smooth and sleek visually, but really it is a mess, and I don't understand it. This album art is very controversial for some reason. I think it's pretty funny. I actually like it. I would love to have it on a vinyl record. If it was like $25, I would have honestly considered, I would have at least like looked into it. But it's not available, and I had to like stumble upon it. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. I would definitely give Drake's website a certified who did this? Because it's just messy. It feels half-baked. I feel like they got it to seem sleek and they were like, that's enough. And I don't need to think about the function or the customer journey here, or focus on getting some meaningful next step from the fan. Like, get my email. At least get my web visit on your Pixel. And definitely try to get a purchase from me. Drake, what you need to do is you need to put front and center right when you land on this website. Certified Lover Boy, get it now. Click over, and it's immediately thousands of shirts, hoodies, shoes, hats, socks, vinyl, special edition, limited edition, standard edition, CDs, tapes, 8 tracks, VHS tapes, I don't care. I need massive collection immediately available. And you know what? You could have imbued this vibe into the site if it was important to you. It's not like dope, you know what I mean? I'm not like, oh shit, look at Drake, he's so cool, look at this house. It just feels like a Nickelodeon.com game from the 90s, and it's strange to me. You could be making a lot more money. At least put a pixel on this stupid thing, Drake. Well, I have been Jesse Gil Walters with Entrepreneur.io, and Drake, please give us a call and let me know who did this. I would love to help them out. Thank you for watching this episode of Who Did This. I will be seeing you in the future. Happy marketing. Go denigrate some artist websites this week and this weekend. Goodbye.